Picture this. A lion crouched in tall grass at the edge of a village, close enough to close the gap in 3 seconds. A person walks past, alone, unaware. The lion does nothing. It watches, then vanishes back into the grass. Scenes like this play out far more often than most people realize. And for decades, scientists struggled to explain why the deadliest predators on Earth so often walk away from the easiest kill imaginable. Us. You'd think the answer is simple. Maybe predators are scared of our weapons, our numbers, our size. But that's not it. A grizzly bear can crush a human skull with one paw. A great white shark could end a life before its owner even notices. Strength was never the problem. What holds predators back is older than logic, an instinctive hesitation, older than conscious decision-making. That lion from the opening wasn't stopping to weigh the odds. Whatever held it back happened much faster than conscious thought. That's where the real mystery begins. If it's not about strength, something is quietly telling predator after predator to keep their distance. Here's where things get strange. Imagine you're a wolf moving through the trees at dusk. You don't think in words, you just know things. The shape of a deer, the rhythm of its gait, the way it startles and runs. Prey has a pattern. Now imagine something walks into that clearing that breaks the pattern entirely. It doesn't move on 4 legs. It stands tall, eyes facing forward, staring back at you instead of fleeing. For many predators, that unfamiliar shape doesn't trigger the same pursuit instinct as their natural prey. It triggers caution, the same caution that kept the lion in the grass. But if predators naturally avoid us, why do man-eaters exist at all? Sometimes that caution breaks down completely. And when it does, everything changes. In 1898, 2 lions in Kenya brought construction of an entire railway to a complete halt, not by accident, by choice. Night after night, they slipped past armed guards, dragged men from their tents, and vanished before anyone could react. For 9 months, 2 animals held an empire's engineering project hostage. History calls them the man-eaters of Tsavo, and for over a century, people assumed they were simply the boldest lions ever recorded. A century earlier, in Nepal and India, a single tiger killed an estimated 436 people, still the deadliest predator in recorded history. 2 animals, 2 continents, breaking the same ancient rule. So what changed? The answer wasn't courage. The Tsavo lions had severe dental disease, one with an abscessed canine shattered to the nerve. The tiger had 2 broken canines from an old gunshot wound. They weren't fearless. They were desperate. Normal prey had become impossible to catch, and humans were the only thing left. And that's the part that should unsettle you. In some documented cases, a predator that succeeds once keeps hunting humans. The Tsavo lions kept hunting. The tiger in Nepal kept hunting for years. Crossing that line didn't create an accident. It created a specialist. That ancient hesitation behaves like a barrier, holding predator after predator back from treating us as food. In some documented cases, once that hesitation breaks down, it doesn't easily return. So maybe the real question isn't why predators occasionally attack humans. It's why, across hundreds of thousands of years, almost none of them ever have. In 2023, researchers set out to test something simple. What wild animals fear more, lions or humans? They hid speakers near water holes in a South African park and played 2 sounds, lions talking to each other and people speaking calmly, no threat in the tone at all. The obvious prediction was panic at the lions. Instead, across 19 species, elephants, leopards, rhinos, the response flipped. Animals were twice as likely to flee and left the waterhole 40% faster at the sound of humans. Not gunfire, not screaming, just talking. Even the researchers didn't expect animals to fear an ordinary human voice more than a lion's. What they'd found was something bigger. For the last 10,000 years, humans haven't just survived alongside predators, we've outperformed them. The playback experiment showed how animals respond to humans today. Other research helps explain why. Studies show we kill large carnivores at roughly 9 times the rate those carnivores kill each other. Researchers think this behavior comes from more than one source, part inherited, part learned, through generations of encounters with humans. Either way, we didn't just join the food chain, we rewrote it from the top down. That lion watching a human walk by isn't confused. Somewhere in its behavior is a signal, built from instinct and experience both. That shape means danger, not because we're strong, because across thousands of years, predator after predator has learned exactly what humans can do. So next time you feel small in nature, outmatched by claws, fangs, size, and speed, remember the lion from the beginning. It could have attacked. Instead, it watched you walk away. Because in the wild, survival isn't about winning every fight. It's about knowing which fights aren't worth starting. And for thousands of years, humans have been that fight.